Kids are making over $20,000 a day rug pulling meme coins. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to rug on Pump Fund, but not in the way that you think. No obvious scams, no stealing people's money, because most rugs aren't actually rugs. Coins don't die because liquidity gets drained. They die when the narrative dies and when attention rotates from one narrative to another. In this video, I'll show you how coins are really deployed on Pump Fund and how you can make money without doing anything illegal. If you haven't already, make sure to set up Terminal. It's the trading platform that we use and you'll need it to follow along with the rest of the video. You can get it through ethanprosper.com and click on the first link or go to the description below. But anyways, let's get started. All right, guys, so now that we have our terminal set up, we are going to install Rapid Launch, which is the platform that we use to deploy tokens. It's pretty much like Pump Fund, just it's a little bit quicker, so it allows us to scrape. And the way you get this platform is super easy. Just go to my website again or in the link in the description and click on Launch Memecoins. It's this blue button right here. This is gonna take you to Rapid, and then you can either sign up with Discord or Twitter. I'll use Twitter. Click on Authorize App, it'll take a second. And now you already have Rapid set up. So literally as easy as that. Now to set up Rapid, we're gonna want to actually import our wallet that we'll use to trade. You can click on wallets and then click on import an existing wallet and then just put in the private key. I would recommend using a fresh wallet. I just like to separate my wallets in case, but it's pretty safe. I've been using it for like 5 months now, so I wouldn't be too worried. You can also just click on create wallet right here and it'll create a wallet for you. Click on the address and then just send SOL from your Phantom wallet to this address, for example. So I'll send like 0.5 if my thing loads. And now this dev wallet that we just made has 0.5 SOL normally. Let's reset real quick. Yeah, there you go. So now our dev wallet has 0.5 SOL. You can just click on this. And if you ever want the private key, you can do this. If you want to withdraw, you can withdraw it. Super easy. And that's already 99% of the steps. You can go to settings here and modify a little bit things. And how this works is this is a Twitter tracker that also functions as a deploy bot. So kind of confusing if you don't know anything about meme coins so far, but if you do, then you know that we always have an eye on our Twitter while we trade because we want to find the quickest news possible. So you can go back to this Rapid page, and how I like to have it set up is I like to minimize Rapid so that it looks something like this. And then I have my bot to the right. And now I have the ability to kind of look at the left for when new tweets come out. And then obviously if the coin comes out or if I want to make the coin for it, then you can have it set up in a way that's very easy to like look at and read and whatnot. So right now what you're seeing is every single new tweet. Now, if we just go back to our settings to set up everything real quickly, this is gonna be to customize the feed. So if you wanna add Twitter accounts to it, else there are already literally thousands of accounts that are already added for you guys to make it easier. So not too complicated, and honestly, you can just leave it how it is. Then you can click on here to manage all your wallets. You can create more, import them and whatnot. Then you can enable notifications. This is pretty cool. If you want to be able to hear when a specific person tweets, like a little ping noise, you can set it up on Rapid and you can change the notification sound. And then let's click on play, for example. It's gonna make that example sound. You can enable, disable it, change the volume and whatnot. This is gonna be for filters. So again, if you wanna highlight like symbols, for example, or Solana addresses, you can leave that, or any single like customized keyword. So if someone says, I don't know, meme coin, now every single time someone says meme coin back on our Twitter tracker here, it's gonna highlight with a little green thing, like right here is the ticker. And so that's a pretty cool setting. Again, very customizable. Colors, if you wanna just edit your theming, you can do that, for example, like this. And then this is gonna be referrals. I think if you refer people, you get like 5% of the fees that they use on deploying tokens, and we'll explain how that works in a bit. So pretty easy, and that's pretty much like all the settings for Rapid Launch. It literally takes a few seconds to set up, as you guys have seen. And then wallets, if you don't really understand how Solana wallets work, I'd refer you back to another video, but most people probably understand that they can import the private key by exporting it from Phantom. Like if you go to your Phantom up here, you click on this and then you click on manage accounts right here and then show private key and you put that private key in, or you can just create and send SOL to that wallet if it's easier. So once you have a wallet that's set up via Rapid Launch, we can now kind of start looking at how to actually deploy the coins, which again is super, super easy. Every single time someone tweets, you're gonna be wanting to look for a coin that can be created off of that tweet. And it's really a game of speed. You have a lot of competition, especially when it's a lot of like good tweets. So for example, let's look at like this tweet. For example, if I wanted to deploy the fact that this person got married, you can literally literally click on deploy right here and it'll let you edit the token name. So married, let's say, for example, and then I can change this to like Jocelyn. This is the ticker symbol. You can link a website to it, and then you would click on Pump Fund. You can select the type of platform that we use that you want to deploy on. So there are a bunch of different platforms like for meme, for BNB, Bonk, Bags, whatnot. But I think Pump Fund is just most of you, that's what you're going to be using. And then you have a bunch of different options that we'll look at. But for now, let's just do this deploy. Let's do 0.1, see what happens. And it actually didn't show up on my terminal. Oh, it did. Look at that. Jocelyn married. Wow. So it showed up because I did like a smaller dev amount. But as you can see, it got sniped in this case. And if you look at the dev wallet, well, dev with 0.1, it had a 2 soul sniper, which actually insta sold. And that was as easy as that. This coin is now on chain. Now, no one really bought it except for that sniper, and you'll always get a sniper on like your first ever coin. So I guess you can make a little bit of money just rinsing snipers if you really have nothing. But realistically, you're gonna want to be deploying coins that people want. Also, if you want to sell the coin, you can import the wallet that we created here. You can also expand this real quick and you'll see the tokens you created. So I can literally just dev panel, sell, and I just got my 0.1 soul back normally. I mean, they take a little bit of a fee to deploy. I think it's like a 1%. But if I go back here, you can see that, yeah, the dev wallet sold the 0.1 soul. And in this case, it does cost a little bit of money to deploy. It's like 0.1 soul, which is probably what now, like $130 soul, so $13. It's gonna cost between 10 and 20 bucks to make a coin. So you don't wanna be making coins that are bad. And realistically, you don't wanna be deploying coins if you don't think that someone's gonna buy them. Now, an important thing is to actually create coins. If you want to make real like amounts on them, I would recommend at least deploying with between 1 to 3 soul. 3 soul is probably the highest I'd recommend for people to deploy. And 1 soul is a really good sweet spot. People aren't really scared to buy over 1 soul, but if you put in any more, then people are gonna be too scared to buy over you. All right, guys, so now that we have Rapid set up, and I mean, we created our first coin, obviously it didn't do well, we need to understand what coins go and what don't. And that's gonna be identifying and understanding narratives and trying to find them. And that's the hardest part, and that's what will differentiate you between a good and a bad dev, someone who makes and someone who doesn't make money. Now, the good thing about deving in general is that there's literally 0 risk. The max you'll lose is 0.1 to 0.2. And in reality, you're gonna be wanting to dev with 1, 2, or 3 souls so that you get to see the crazy gains that you'll see deving. But the hard part is actually finding good coins, because you can dev with 1 soul 20 times and then lose 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And yeah, like your risk is super, super tight. So you're barely gonna lose anything, but that 1 soul taking 20 devs that aren't doing any like thing and no one's gonna buy is gonna turn into 0 pretty quickly, and then you'll actually lose money. But unlike trading, you're not really taking the risk of buying over someone else because you're the one creating the coin. So you need to use your mind to find something creative and good. When like, look, the Twitter tracker literally just showed that someone deployed a coin. So if I click on this, it just copies into the CA. I can put it in here and I see someone literally just shilled this coin that's at 30K. So it's pretty cool that you get all of these features in Rapid too. You use it just to trade normally. I'm waiting for something to happen so that I can say, hey, this is good. Let me go and tokenize it. And in the meantime, I think it's a just better idea to show you guys coins I've made, because looking back, like it's hard to find narratives. It's not supposed to be easy, but you'll make a lot of money the better you get and the better you get at finding them. And again, you want to be, when you're deploying a good narrative that you found, if you have the time to, you want to go on Twitter and you want to explain what the coin is. And you're going to make a tweet. You're going to say, look, I'll use this as an example, right? I'll retweet this. I'll say, holy shit, this narrative is insane. Mimi just called Claude a good guy. And I'll think of something funny right now. We can do Claude, just a good guy. And then you would go and you can find an image from, and I don't know if you guys remember the meme, just a chill guy. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably do. Well, then I can find maybe just a chill Claude. Maybe that exists. Look at that. Someone already made it 5 months ago. And now I have a picture of Claude as just a good guy. And I make the tweet, I post it. Someone's probably gonna steal my dev because some people track this Twitter account I have. And if you want to post this, then you would go to here. You would do Claude, you would do just a good guy, link to the tweet so that people see it. And then you can copy the picture, paste it here, Command V. If I deploy with 0.2, for example, the coin's not gonna show up on here because I have a filter, but if I take this filter off, I have a minimum of $100. So I only see things that I have $100. Point two is obviously not $100. You can see that it made Claude just a good guy and the coin showed up. And that's the type of stuff they're gonna be wanting. Like again, this coin isn't really gonna get any bids because it's not really that good, but it's just a good idea to explain to you guys if you find a narrative, how you're gonna deploy it. You're gonna tweet it, you're gonna link the tweet to the thing, you're gonna make sure the ticker is right, that you have an image that people can see what the narrative is, and like that you're telling people, oh, it's good. And in this case, obviously it didn't get any bids, but sometimes it will. Sometimes people will see and resonate with what you found or posted, and it can turn into something big. The cool thing is that you're not risking anything. Unlike trading where you're looking at 4 narratives, here you're trying to make them or find them. And again, it's not your traditional, yeah, I'm rug pulling this, go buy this coin, I'm making this project and I'm gonna steal the money. It's creating coins that were gonna be created anyways based on narratives. And that's kind of what you have to understand based on just good ideas. See, look, someone posted, this guy rug Jim, this is a great narrative. Timothy is a derivative and you can do the same thing as Pippin. Someone created Tim, let's see, it's gonna get buys. Watch. He created the coin with 3 SOL, it got 3 SOL in buys, he sold, he made 0.26 SOL. 0.26 SOL is currently like 40 bucks. 30 or 40 bucks. So that adds up. You can make a lot of money off of these, you know, and he actually just debbed it again. It seems to be getting some bids. He made 1 SOL off of the sniper wallet. So he bought it by himself. And then off the dev wallet, he made 1 SOL. So he made 150 bucks off of this dev because people were sniping and waiting for him to deploy Tim, which we literally just saw. He posted the CA. So he posted the CA to this one, and this is the one that goes. It just got a little bit of buys. And again, he made 1 SOL on this dev wallet plus whatever if he did snipe it. I'm not sure if he did. I don't know if this guy does that or not, but he could have been these buys also, so that if more people were to buy, well, he'd be selling. But yeah, that's kind of an overview on deving and creating coins and finding narratives. I hope that some of this video helped. What I want you guys to understand is that it's not easy. It's gonna take a lot of time and practice to get good at it. But if you do get good at it, it's incredibly rewarding because you're taking minimal risk. You're the one creating the coin. You're paying maybe anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 bucks to create the coin. And if you create something good, you can easily 2x, 3x, 4x, and you're not really taking that much risk compared to if you're buying over people, then you have obviously the ability to lose. Here, the only thing that you're losing is the costs to create the coin, which again is just the fees, which isn't really that much, especially if you're taking this seriously and you're putting in a couple $100 to $1,000 to play with. You'll make it back rather quickly, just purely deving and finding good narratives. Again, finding something good, creating it with the good image, the right name, the right ticker, not misspelling it, being careful, curating a good coin and thinking of the best thing to put. Initially, you're gonna get vamped a lot. You're gonna create a coin and you're gonna be like, oh, why did they pick this one? And there'll always be a reason. Either the thing is better, the ticker is better, you'll understand why and you'll get the hang of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and go to ethanprosper.com for all my links. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.